to the house and been strange multiple times and kicked me just being horrible. This was in front of the kids, in our front of my mom. Things like this have been happened throughout our marriage as well. Nikki was like two different people, and that's what I always struggled with. There were points in our marriage when I was very scared of hay. I was walking on eggshell, Jamie claimed. I never hit hay back, and I thought so low of men who put their hand on women. And I'll be honest, there was one day where I felt I wanted to hay back, which was one of the scariest feeling because I have never knew that part of me existed. He has been very unfaithful towards Jamie. There is a lot. I'm going to put some links, of the stuff that they have been. This was a very manipulated and calculated attack on not only myself, but this act will be caused damage to our two children. This was a 4-year-old clip, and now this clip will remain online forever. I have moved on with my life. I'm in a loving, genius relationship, and I'm finally at peace. This smear campaign was made to not only gain sympathy from his audience, but to revive a stagnant YouTube channel, sell an unreleased child's book, and completely slander my reputation. Jamie wanted revenge for me, putting my foot down and restricting how often he posts the girls online. It's disheartening me that I need to even make this statement because most people I would ever take lightly. The comment I made on record audio were not okay. Before he pressed record, he was calling me crazy and said I needed psychiatric help, threatened to take full custody of our kids. So I stood to his level. This isn't excuse, and I apologize if this statement caused offense to anyone. I made a video responding to the allegation, and I was ready to respond. At Nikki, I really hope you don't pow and beat up on him, disrespecting his mother and mocking him when he is having a hard time mentally. We saw you did with your ex, praying and hoping you treat him with much more respect and dignity than you did Jamie. In addition, recreative requires somewhat of proportional reaction. If Jamie truly called you names as you are alleging, you are still wrong for physically him while carrying your kids in your hands or arms. That's not recreative. That's just abuse. I hope you take some time to grow and reflect. Anyway, I have been telling you for many years that Jamie and Nikki, their relationship, for me, they are married. Let me just be honest with you. Some people have been telling me, oh, you are bitter, you want to live this life of Nikki, all those things. It's not about that. Nikki, she was never in love with Jamie. You could see that, the two people, Nikki and Jamie, you could see that they never had any chemistry between the two of them. And most of the time, even when they were like doing videos, you could see that, they are married. For me, it felt as if, it was like a business contract. I did not see it, guys. I have been telling you, and some of you don't observe because most of the time, some of you, you have got this dream. Of course, you can love whoever you want to love, but for me, I do believe that Nikki entered into the marriage with Jamie for wrong reason. I don't really think that maybe she loved this man. And at this moment, I feel very bad for Jamie because Jamie is going through, a lot. He has lost a lot of money due to the toxicity of Nikki. I love Nikki, but at this moment, I am going to be siding with Jamie. When you see the father of your children coming on social media saying that, he's losing money because of her toxicity, because I do believe Nikki, for me, she comes across, as a person who's like manipulative. I love Nikki, get me right, guys. But I watched her body language for me, I saw the receipt that Jamie gave out on social media. You could tell that the guy was very emotional, heartbroken. He was crying. And then when I compared, the statement that, Nikki was giving out on social media, I did not believe what she was like saying. Of course, she might be facing she could have faced some challenge in her marriage, but the way she's been treating this man is very horrible. And it shows that, she lacked respect for Jamie. Of course, Jamie, he wasn't like perfect. But when you hear the father of your children saying that at this moment, he cannot even afford to pay for the school of his children, it means that, she has to step up her games. And she's even also claiming that, Jamie, he wasn't even like paying, for the school of the girls. Jamie gave up some receipts. We saw the receipt here on social media. Jamie was even paying more than Nikki. And of course, she even went on saying that Jamie made her, to choose a private school for the girls, which is very expensive. Why not finding, like a private school that is affordable for you? Which means that, clearly for me, personally speaking, I think that, Nikki, she thought that maybe this white man, he had money. But very unfortunately, she was ashamed that, when she entered into the marriage with this man, there was no money, there was no gold. That's what I think. Even when you look at the lifestyle that she wants to live, this man could not afford, to provide that lifestyle that she wanted. You can say whatever you want to say on social media, but when you see the father of your children saying that her action has caused this man, to lose a lot of, sponsorship. Right now, she knows already that, people have been watching Jamie and Hay because they were like a family, So if she wants to move on, if she's like happily in a relationship with another person, why making it difficult for this man? Because this man, he has to make money, for his children. And he has to make money, through doing video, the children has to be there when he's like doing those videos. That's how we came to know these people on social media. Right now, for me, I feel as if, Nikki, she's very bitter. This is the type of woman who are like bitter when the relationship does not go the way they wanted. It's bitterness. When you see a man that is like crying, he's saying that, he cannot afford to pay his rent. He cannot afford even to take care of his children. As a responsible woman, she was going to be ashamed of herself, because right now she's laughing at this man, saying that, this man, he wants to use her for clout. I don't believe that. You understand? This is pissing me off. You understand? I don't know Jamie, but I felt it, when he was like talking. I don't even know him. I have never met him. But to be honest with you people, I felt very bad for this man. When you saw the man coming on social media and some people were mocking him, laughing at him, when you can hear the man is saying that, he has some complication, he cannot work, and she's going on social media laughing at the man, taking ice cream, with that side man of his. I don't know if it's the side man or if it's like a real man. Who does that? Because she's claiming that, the children are going to see what Jamie was like posting. The children are also going to see what you are posting, because the video clip that Jamie was like showing, it wasn't showing Jamie that, he was like aggressive. It was showing Nikki that she is the one who was like aggressive. You understand? Of course, it could be that, Jamie was wrong for recording her. You understand? But it showed that, Nikki has got anger issue. You understand? Oh, this is very bad. I saw the man when he was like talking. I could just definitely tell that, this lady, she is a bitter. Nikki is very bitter. And she wants this man, to fail. I would never do that. Regardless, even if I have got a child with somebody, even if the man is not going to marry me, you don't have to become very rude. That's just like being evil, because for me it comes across as if Nikki is evil. When you see the man, let the man, do some video, with his children. If you are happy in your relationship, why are you more concerned about the man, making money? Because if he is making money with his children, at the end of the day, the children are going to eat. He's going to afford, to care for the children, to pay for the children, the bills, everything. So right now, if you're making it very difficult and you are going there on social media claiming that, Jamie is because, his channel is not growing, or he's using my name so that, some people were mocking him because, he felt bad for himself. That's why he removed the video. It's not about that. Have a good heart. This man is the father of your children, If it could be me, I could have gone on social media there and maybe just like apologize, because for me it doesn't, it puts her like, I loved Nikki, but when I saw the way she was like treating this man, I felt very bad for the man. This is not the way you treat a man. There are some men, who go through a lot in this marriage. Jamie could be one of them. I might be wrong, but the way Nikki came across, she came across as a bitter baby mama, And then you can see Jamie is like crying, and some people are saying, why can't you find, another job? If the man is like telling you that, he has got some complication, he has got some disease that makes him, not to work, it's not an excuse. For me, I just think that, Nikki, she did not accept rejection. She thought that maybe this man was rich. The man was going to give her this life, even when you go on social media. There's nothing wrong with that. Because Nikki was also boring when they were like married to each other. Of course, Jamie did Nikki very bad. But on the other side, when I saw, the aggressiveness on social media, I said, oh, I was so scared. Then I said, oh, could it be what Jamie has been going through, behind closed door? And then some people on social media have been saying, oh, Jamie is using Nikki because, his channel is not growing. Why wouldn't he do that? His channel, he's telling the truth, because, Nikki, these are the type of people who are like manipulative. She goes there on social media and then she says, my ex is talking about me, And then, people who don't know, those are the type of ladies who are like manipulative, because things did not go her way. So now, she wants to tear down this man, For me, I feel that, Nikki, if she is indeed a good woman, she has to go on social media and apologize to this man. Apologize to his mother-in-law. We saw how Jamie could be a bad person, you understand? But Jamie's mother treated Nikki very good. But now when you look on social media, the way she was like treating this man and the mother was like crying there on social media, and she never even cared. She was even cussing, That's Nikki, this is not how you treat a man. Even that man that you are with right now, if that's the way you are going to conduct yourself, because on social media, you appear as a soft person. Oh, hello guys, I'm Nikki Simple. Behind closed door, those are the people who are very aggressive. Go for therapy. Control your anger.